Hi friends, this is session 10 with Sansa, Colt Starting. I did not videotape 9 because I went away for a couple days this weekend and she is a bit fresh when I brought her out, so we just did 20 minutes of conditioning and I put her away. So some horses can handle a little longer break and some can't, and that's why my client horses are 6 days on, 1 day off, 6 days on, 1 day off. But remember, this is my horse, so I don't have to go anywhere in a hurry, and I kind of like her, and I might keep her. So anyway, before I turn the camera on, I did a little bit of conditioning, because now I do want to start working that fat off, because she's in a flat field, not on a mountain. And so I go by music, so I just do 3 songs of trotting. So I'll do 1 song one way, change direction, do another song. At the end of the 3rd song, I'm getting her to do a little bit of loping. So this is what I thought of while I was doing it, and it wasn't on my program to talk about this today, but I really need to, because a lot of people make this mistake when they're lunging. So, you know, they emulate your energy. So if you're walking real slow, they're going to walk real slow. And if you walk real fast, they're going to walk real fast. But there's one important thing that y'all need to know. So when you get that horse in that lope or that canter for the first time on the line, you need to get your feet hustling to keep up with the horse. Because if you stand in one spot and you pull on the head and pull on the head, you're going to break the canter. Because up to this point, you've taught this horse to come off the halter pressure. Tip the nose, turn and face me. So if you're not keeping your feet moving to keep up with that canter, you're going to keep tipping the nose, and she's going to keep turning in, looking at you, and breaking her canter or her lope. So remember, it's all about your body language. So just want to give you a quick little show of that, and so y'all understand what I'm talking about. Okay, thanks. All right, so at the walk, there we go. At the trot, watch my feet. At the trot, here we go. Okay, so did you watch my feet? I hope you did, because you will see the difference. And so I need to keep my feet moving a little faster to keep up with her, so that I'm not pulling on her head. Okay, you don't want to be saying go in the canter and whoa. All right, so I'm going to send her the other way, show you again. The other thing is with the young horses, and you know, her knees aren't completely developed, so I don't slam on the brakes in that canter or that lope. I mean, unless she's doing something that she really shouldn't be doing, and I need to shut the front door on her. Yeah, but for the most part, when we start introducing the canter lope, we are just going to give her a transition down to the trot, and then I will whoa her, yield her hindquarters, turn and face me, all that we've worked up to. Okay, now she tips her nose real nice for me at the trot. At the canter, not so much, because when you increase speed, you increase resistance. I'm sorry about all the noise around here, but I told you these videos are unedited, raw. There's fire engines and cars and wind today. I still haven't got my wind thing. Alright, here it comes. Hold your ears, Sansa. Whew. Let's just wait a second. Okay, that's a little scary because that was not fire trucks, that was not police cars, that was a hazmat team. So hopefully somebody didn't wreck a truck into the river and spill something down there. Alright, so on my list today is we're going to review to a stop, throw to a stop, okay? Because we only did that one session with her. We're going to review that, and then we're going to lunge her a little bit with I got a 30-foot line. We're going to throw that around her girth area to simulate the cinch. And then we are going to do a little bit of me standing on the panels and getting above her head. And then hopefully in the next couple of sessions, honestly, I don't have a list. I don't have these in order. I kind of just look at my sheet and say, what do I need to do with her today? Because I marked it on the calendar for the 17th, 18th, or 19th of this month will be her first ride. So I just kind of go with the flow and figure it out. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of a last minute type of person, but I know what I need to do before I put the saddle on. So, you know, I might mix up those groundwork exercises that aren't absolutely necessary, but they're great for your foundation. In addition to the exercises that I absolutely need to put my foot in that stirrup. Okay, so putting that rope around her girth today is one of those that I absolutely need. All right, so throw to a stop review. You ready? Oh, hello. You're so pretty. We don't have birds in the field anymore, do we? Nope. All right. Thank you to my landlord for mowing all the weeds. Get off my... Get off my... Okay, thank you. All right, let's do this. This is how we do it. Yeah, I can't dance. Maybe. Sometimes. Sometimes I can. Alright, remember when you do throw to a stop, you need to be close enough to get that string over her back. Alright, so slowly walk yourself up. Want to get her relaxed. Gosh, look at that. Look at that. You had a little flinch there, a little flinch. That's alright. Just keep doing it. Just keep tossing it with love. Lots of love. Now, when you do a lot of desensitizing with these horses, they're going to mistake your cue to go. So remember, my cue to go is lift, pluck, little pressure from behind the drive line. Now let her out. Let her out on that circle. I'm a little far away, so just scoop yourself up. Scoop myself up. Still feel like I'm far away. Keep going. Keep going. Good girl. Licking her lips. Okay, so if you watch me while I'm doing these exercises, you notice if I'm tracking right, that rope is always on my right side of my foot so I don't get tangled up. And then when I throw to a stop, I do not pull her to a stop. That string over her back is her cue to stop her feet from moving. All right, if you skip the first one, why do we do that? Go back and watch the first one. Go back and watch the other one. Now, actually, it's because if they get scared with something on their back, I would rather them stop their feet than react, okay? And we can train this out of them later. Trust me, I do it with all my horses. didn't want to talk while all that noise was going by, but remember, you're not pulling her to a stop. Maybe in the beginning when I taught her the first time, I bumped on her nose like just a little bit to kind of slow her down and, you know, let her know, hey, don't be scared of this. But now it's all about that string going over her back. Okay, 3 times is a charm, and that was just review, so we don't have to do that for 20-30 minutes. Honestly, with the young horses, I might be a little too close, so let's back up. Let's back up. With the young horses, I try to keep these sessions no more than 45 minutes. I mean, if you're having a problem, you gotta fix something, you're gonna get to an hour. But on it, I don't like to, you're gonna lose their attention just like you know, if you have any kids, yeah. You know, their attention span is like this big. Alright, so here's how I do this. Look at all these ropes wrapping around her leg and she doesn't react, okay? That's from all that desensitizing, throwing those ropes around the leg. Alright, so first I'm going to remind her about the rope. Alright. Let it hit her a little bit harder today. Alright, let me get a little closer here. And can we turn? There we go. Okay. So the other thing I do first is I throw it over. She's never felt anything under here. She has not felt anything. So do it in stages. Hey, other than a brush, you haven't felt anything under here. You haven't felt a water hose. You haven't felt anything. So make sure you have good grip in case she goes. All right? And just gently squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. What do I have to do? I have to cinch that darn saddle on her soon. And probably it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm at the mercy of Mother Nature because I have to use the round pen for saddling. So if it's not raining tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. If it's not raining on Thursday, what's tomorrow? Actually, tomorrow is Thursday. See, I don't even know what day of the week it is. Alright? She wants to flex. Is that funny? That is so funny. I know, you're such a good girl. Alright? Let her know you're coming. Put that hand under her belly. Rub her just like you brush her. Let her know you're coming. I think. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good girl. I think that's the first thing that I ever learned about horses when I was, I don't know, I was like 6 years old, I think, or maybe I was only 5 when I got introduced to horses. And by the time I was like 7 or 8, I was walking through the woods from Grandmom's house and over to a farm with some barrel racers who I absolutely fell in love with immediately. You know, and that's the first thing you learn is let that horse know you're coming. You're going to go from the front foot to the back foot, you know, picking feet. Rub down her. Pick her foot. Rub down her. Let her know you're coming. You know? I mean, you don't want to startle them. All these flashing lights are not bothering me. You guys can't see it. Holy smokes. That was an Abingdon Fire Department, and we are not close to Abingdon. So, as soon as I get off this camera here, I'm going to go look up what's going on. Okay. Alright, so I like to do this with the 30-foot line so that I am definitely out of kicking distance because we are going to get her feet moving while that rope is around her belly. I like you so much. You are so pretty. Let's go this way first. Come on. I like it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't want her to stop her feet, so in the beginning she might think that this thing over her back is throw to a stop. So, you gotta be very clear about this cue, all right? Probably should have my stick in my hand. So, what I'm gonna do is hang this right here, have enough line for her to trot around me, and just ask for the walk. That's it, girl. Okay, I'm not squeezing on this rope like I was with the shorter line, okay? I'm just letting it lay there while she's doing this, all right? We're gonna get to squeezing while she's walking or trotting. We're going to get to that. But you have to do the baby steps. I know, right? All right, you switch sides, switch your rope. That right there, did y'all see that? I hope you did. If not, rewind, because when I jiggled that rope to kind of bounce it on her back, she did this, and that's what she's gonna do when I put that saddle on. I can almost guarantee it. No money back guarantees, but I can almost guarantee it. When that saddle bounces on her for that first time, she's gonna sit down and stop. Cool. Okay, so right there I had to, you can't really squeeze it when you just have it laying over one time. I had to wrap it around. If y'all haven't done this before and you're not real good with the ropes and your horse isn't this gentle and quiet, please don't try this at home. Please do not try this at home. Let me come help you, okay? Or go buy yourself a surcingle, all right? Because I don't own one. I don't need one. I do this. I get them so desensitized, and then we just throw that saddle on. But anyway, because right there, I had a moment of someone who has never done this, trying for the first time. You're going to get in a train wreck, and then these ropes don't break. These halters don't break. Okay, so your horse is going to break before any of this breaks. So anyway, again, do not try this at home if you have no knowledge of horses and horse training. Okay, for the first time, let me come help you. Alright, so yes, I train English and Western horses, but they all get a Western saddle, okay? They all get a Western saddle. The majority of them will get the back cinch on. Some of them I'm not too trusting of. I take the back cinch off, but that's just me. This horse will get the saddle for the first time without a back cinch, and then all the groundwork thereafter is going to be back cinch, okay? Because that's the saddle she's going right in. Yes, ma'am. All right, so that's it for the review for today, session 10. Thank you for purchasing. I am going to do just a little bit of hang up on the panels like a monkey and get above her head. I'm going to zoom the camera in because I'm going to go across the way there so y'all can see it a little better. So give me 1 second. See, she's tired already. That's why you gotta keep these sessions short with the babies. Alright, let me zoom to that panel right about there. Okay. Now invite her up. Invite her up. That's it. Yeah, she already likes me. She just hasn't seen me above her. Good girl. Good girl. All good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Gonna invite her up again. Look at me, I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey. Girl. My girl. Yeah. Okay, where's my pink stick? Alright, one more thing. Okay, just a little bit of desensitizing, and we're done. Alright. Okay, right there, I want you to notice something. If you need to rewind real quick. So in the beginning, I moved myself onto the other side of the horse to do this, and now I move her to my other side. Okay, now it's all about, I can move body parts. I can move the head and neck, yield forequarters, like the shoulder. I can move the hindquarters. So now when I do desensitizing, I move her to the other side. All right. Such weird vehicles going by today. That one looked like an FBI kind of a weird CSI vehicle. day 10, session 10. Sorry. Look at that. I wasn't even holding her. Oh, oh, you're okay. You like me scratching right here? You don't like me scratching right here? Cool. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for purchasing. I really appreciate it.